On the sexual marketplace, there's two ways that transactions occur between men and women. There's validational intimacy and there's transactional intimacy. Validational is where you can categorize the genuine burning desire. That's when she comes hop, skipping, and jumping in the room. She adores you. She gets up in the morning. She sits down beside you, gives you a kiss on the cheek. I love you so much. Like, that's genuine burning desire. That is the validational transaction of intimacy. It's real. It's natural. It's organic. When it comes to the notion of sugar babies or the transactional sex or the sex workers out there, it's basically pay to play. And you're throwing money at her in exchange for, we're going to use intimacy as a word, but it's not authentic. It's not organic, because she wouldn't be there if there was no money. Again, like I said earlier, the more a woman likes you, the less it's going to cost you to deal with her. A lot of people are, complaining, that's too expensive. Dates cost too much money. She wants me to take her to this Airbnb this weekend and some treehouse. And the next weekend, I got to go to this yurt Airbnb, which is going to cost me $600 a week. And I see guys balk and complain about all this time. If a woman absolutely loves and adores you, just sitting beside you and watching a show on Netflix is more than sufficient. And she will bring over fresh food and cook it for you and put away the dishes afterwards when she's fucking done and sit down beside you pleasantly, just adoring you. The more she likes you, the greater the discount. If you find yourself in a position where you have to pay, it's transactional. I get some guys do that, or maybe because they don't want to do the work anywhere else. But it's a red flag, because you are paying for her time. You are paying for her intimacy. It's not real. It's not authentic. It's the oldest profession in the world. Brothels have been around forever. Do it if you please, but trust me, validational intimacy is way better than transactional. And that's what you're getting from sugar babies, sex workers, OnlyFans chicks. Go right down the list. Whoever it is that you're paying for, that you're throwing money at, she's making you wait 8 dates or 3 months for intimacy or some shit like that. That's a waste of your time, in my opinion. Ma?
Yeah, I mean, the sugaring thing, I think, is going by the wayside. But I mean, you also have the whole OnlyFans and sex works on there on this particular red flag. I mean, that's also like a non-starter whatsoever. You get women that will show themselves naked on the internet for a couple of dollars a month. And like, if you guys know anything about the statistics around OnlyFans, like, most women are making absolutely no money. I mean, you're talking about the only people that are really making real money is like the top 0.01% or 0.01% on OnlyFans. But, a lot of girls will see this as a way to make a quick buck. And it's just, again, once she's done that and she's shown that sort of stuff, that's immediate disqualification. Shouldn't even give it a second thought. I think there's an interesting point too, because we're bound to get guys in the comments that will say, well, you're paying for it either way, Rich, whether it's with your money or with your time. And I don't agree with that at all.
I don't buy that.
I think that's cope. I think that if I'm paying a girl for her time to get her to show up, she's not there for me to hang out with me, to see me, to interact with me, to go out with me. She's there for the money, and like, I'm just the obstacle, or I'm the byproduct of her getting a payday. Versus if she is coming out on a date, I can pretty safely assume that she's going out because she's interested. She wants to have a good time. She's hopefully thinking this is going to lead to a romantic interaction or some sort of relationship. And I think there's a lot of these guys out there that just think, no, like, women just go on dates to go on dates. They go on these foodie dates. It's like, man, not my experience. Maybe girls just don't like you. Maybe you're just boring. Maybe you just don't have anything interesting to say. Maybe you just suck. But I think, I'm not saying that's not a reality. I think it's vastly overestimated how many women are actually doing that. And I think it's easy for guys just to say, oh, she's just using me for my money, or she just wanted to get free dinner. That's why she went out with me. It's like, maybe she had every intention in going out with you and having a good time, but you just bored her to death. She didn't want to see you again. So in any case, I don't buy that whole thing. But yeah, to your point, man, like, most guys, unfortunately, will never really experience anything validational from women, the GBD. When they do, even if they may do it, a lot of times it's not from the women that they want, or it's not from the women that they could see themselves with, that they want to maybe settle down with, if that's their goal. It's going to be from like the single moms. It's going to be from the OnlyFans girls that have somehow tricked them into taking them seriously, because the high value guys that she used to dealing with and getting, called into the hotel at 3 a.m. doesn't give her a second look. But this guy who just is freshly divorced and is looking for some other chick to take his place of the ex-wife, that's the next target. That's the next victim. So yeah, it's a non-starter. Paying for it, doing the sugar baby thing. If you're looking
An
for
allowance, like I couldn't imagine paying
an allowance, my goodness,
$1,000 to like for what?
to hang out with you. And a lot of
Yeah.
times it's not even,
But
it's
guys
not
do it,
even
man.
for
There's lots of them out there that
sex.
do it.
They just want it's like when we had that woman, that stripper woman on, where she's like, no, guys pay for my service. They pay to come listen to me. I'm like a therapist. It's
Yeah,
like,
like
wow,
okay.
man. Yeah, that's her. That's what she puts on her tax returns, I'm sure. But
therapist.
yeah, I mean, the sugar baby thing, again, it's just how low can it possibly get? And the men are so desperate for female attention that they're resorting to paying for it. And some guys are totally fine with it. Some guys are saying, well, my time is worth X amount of dollars. And so I can make more money, or I can save, if an hour of my time is worth $1,000, then I can pay a girl, $100 to come over for 20 minutes or whatever it is, and I still ROI have come out on top. And it's like, I guess, man, if you want to look at everything through a completely transactional lens, I think that's kind of a sad way to look at it through life. I don't think that's necessarily realistic. But I guess to each your own, pal. But yes, as far as taking a girl like that seriously, if she's ever had guys around that are buying her things, paying for stuff, because a lot of guys don't realize this too, that if a girl's been a lot of places, she's seen things, she's had rich guys fly her halfway around the world, buy her bags and shoes, dude, there's not a lot that you're going to be able to show her. There's really nothing that you're going to be able to experience with her when you save up some money, or you surprise her with some vacation or something. She's like, oh, well, this guy flew me first class and here we are in coach. Or it's like, oh, he booked the presidential suite and all we got was a double room. He took me to Dubai and you're only taking me to, Palm Springs or something like that. Whatever. You're always going to be competing with these guys that are just throwing money at chicks for these attention. So those kind of girls, OnlyFans girls, don't even mess with them, man.
You're also like,
all.
The other thing you got to understand too is that these women have been trained as a function of how they've been dealing with and interacting with a whole bunch of other guys to operate on a transactional level. Give me money, buy me this, send me that, buy me this bag, take me on this trip, buy this house for me, buy this car for me, put me in this apartment, sort of thing. They're mentally trained to operate on a transactional level in intimacy. And you're never going to get her best. You'll never get genuine burning desire. If you want to know how into you a chick is, you can measure it by how available she makes herself and how generous that she is with her time and her body.
Yeah,
right?
totally.
So, if she's making you wait, if she wants to go out on 5 dates before she'll touch you, that's purely transactional, right? Like a woman that's enthusiastic about you, that has a genuine burning desire, that sees you as attractive, that sees you as valuable, will make it very easy for you to access her time and her body. And she'll be very enthusiastic about it when she does it. And there's not a cost to it. Like I said, a woman that truly adores and loves you, she's the kind of gal that'll go to the grocery store. And I'm talking a couple of dates in, she'll go to the grocery store. She'll tell you, I want to cook for you tonight. She'll bring the shit over fresh, cook it, feed you, clean up, put it all away, and sit quietly beside you, just adoring you like this, like afterwards. Don't waste your time on chicks that are like sugar babies, transactional type of intimacy. It's generally not worth it. I mean, like Moff said, I get there's some guys out there like, well, I make $5,000 an hour, so I can spend a few $100 just to scratch my itch and carry on with my day. Fine. She gonna take care of you when you're sick, though? I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that clip. If you want to check out the full-length podcast episode, you can find that right over here. Also, make sure you visit my website over here where you'll find my supplements, the opportunity to book me privately one-on-one for coaching, and most importantly, my new School of Unplugging, which you'll find on the courses tab. Newer to the channel? Hit subscribe.